The rumor mill, on one of the space calls, somebody had talked to an AST rep. The AST rep said, we got 200 million shares sent to us, which seems kind of weird. Like there's not that many paper shares to send. So I don't know how they'd send 200 million of them. But they're full-ish, I guess. I don't know. I guess we're waiting for confirmation on that. John Berta said that he was going to talk to NextBridge and see if that's accurate. So we'll find out. Also, last Friday we talked about how Fidelity listed everyone's tax basis as December 29th with a cost of $299. And that's not accurate at all. So everybody yelled at Fidelity. Fidelity said, no, it's totally accurate. Like that's just the way, it's the way it is. What happens? It's the price they gave us, and it isn't. So they changed it to $0, but kept it as short-term taxes for everyone still, despite the fact that nobody purchased anything on December 29th. But now it seems like it's like a giant loss, so we get a tax break. I'm not really sure what Fidelity's trying to accomplish here, because none of it is right. You purchased your security when you purchased it. Doesn't matter if it changed names or status or whatever. It's when you purchased it. So make it those dates. I don't get it. Well, all of a sudden it's short term, and I don't know. It's just dumb, man. It's just dumb. Chris R. thinks getting spicy AST. Yeah, man. It seems very, very strange indeed. I mean, if AST is full, and they're saying it was full back when this whole brouhaha started, and it wasn't. Only had like 5 million shares in there. And I haven't seen enough people yet exclaim like, my transfer went through. All I've had is a couple of people said my transfer went through, and I've seen hundreds of people that are like, my transfer is not going through. So I personally don't think it's full. I think that the person at AST either misstated something or is misinterpreted or something, because I just haven't seen evidence of it. Chris Collins, anyone know the truth about Judge commenting 90 days from Rose's complaint filing? I think it has to do with 90 days from the last thing that was filed. So it'll be her response their motion, her response to the motion, and her motion to reconsider, I think, is when there's 90 days. So we're like, 40 days in? So there's time. There's lots of time still. A judge is going to seems like they're just going to sit back and just wait as long as possible. I think possibly the judge is waiting for like brokers or FINRA to do something, and the brokers and FINRA are waiting for the judge to do something. So they're just going to like wait until one of them hits a ceiling and has to say something. Brian Strange, Fidelity situation in my mind means they made everyone not eligible for dividend or anything related to NextBridge. No, I think they're still eligible for dividends because there's still going to be payment in lieu and all that stuff that would be involved. It's just that Fidelity screwed up the tax basis. So if magically the markets do turn on, right, and you get to sell, if you want to sell, you sell $1,000 a share, whatever it's for, your cost basis right now is $0, which is not true because you paid money for those shares. It should be whatever you paid for those shares should be what the cost basis is. And it's short-term taxes. So rather than having long-term capital gains because you've held for more than a year, so you pay 15% or whatever, you're going to be paying 37.5% on that money. So not only will your profit look larger than it really is because you actually do have a cost basis that's whatever you paid for those stocks, but you'll be paying more in taxes for them than you should be. Fidelity really screwed the pooch on this one. And they're probably going to be looking at lawsuits and all sorts of things. And, people from the IRS going, wait a minute, you're screwing your people over. I It's weird. All right.